Franco, 2 games, 2 wins. How are we feeling as well?
Yeah, very excited. I mean, I spoke to someone after the game and they said, 4-0, 4-0, but we focused for 3 points. So now after 2 games, we're sitting exactly where we want to. 𝗖𝗟𝗨𝗕𝗦𝗧𝗔𝗚𝗏 making a super save to keep the clean sheet. That's exciting too.
And against Metro Stars, it was a bit more of a wrestle. Today, you guys came in 3-0 at half time. What was the difference?
I think Leichhardt Oval is something special for us. We're able to play on a grass field, and when the boys are on doing what they're doing, Presley's first goal to break it, because Sydney United were well organised. They were very stubborn in defence, and we didn't know how long it was going to take to get a goal, or they almost scored before we did. So the difference last week, I think Metro Stars was a smaller field, was artificial. There's probably less space and less speed to the game. Here at Leichhardt Oval, we love it because it's grass, it's a bit wider, a bit longer, and so we can find those pockets and those moments a bit easier, and you give Prez a bit of space and it can make you pay.
And Presley, first goal of competition, you got a wonderful season leading into this as well. What are you taking from the goal today?
Obviously most important is we got the win. Obviously I'm happy to score. I always want to get on the score sheet whenever I play, so I'm just happy that I did that today.
Franco, we were here about 2 months ago and you won, and you said, I'll never forget it, you said, "Sexy football won today. Sexy football won again today." And message for your fans.
That's exactly that, and we don't mean to say sexy football in a way to discredit the game. We all love this game, but it's genuinely to excite the fans, to give them something to come back for, to say, I just saw 𝗖𝗟𝗨𝗕𝗦𝗧𝗘 actually roll it past him. I just saw Presley turn and hit it bottom corner with his left peg. I saw 𝗙𝗔𝗖𝗘𝗕𝗢𝗢 hunt someone down, turn in one movement and play a pass. I saw 𝗓𝗏𝗏 tackle 3 people in 3 seconds. It's all sexy football. It's not limited to a flick or a bicycle or a beautiful goal. It's everything we're doing on the field, and so when you watch a game like tonight, we can with comfort say it was sexy football. In the midfield we have some of our boys just bouncing, and then come the other side. So we pride ourselves on that, and the players have total freedom and confidence to do it. And for me, that means sexy football. It just adds to it. You want to watch that. There's not any part of the game today that people thought that was a bit boring. It was pretty exciting.
Presley, onto yourself, we saw a couple of players, 𝗙𝗓𝗓𝗓 at the back in the 90th minute, still driving, pushing the ball forward. As a player, is that something that Franco's instilled in the squad from day one? That hunger, that energy, no matter what the score is, to keep going?
Yeah, 100%. We're told from the first minute to the 90th, it doesn't stop. 𝗙𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓's leadership, 𝗓𝗡𝗕𝗓𝗓's leadership, always pushing us from the back to the front, and I think it's very important in the team.
Franco, you make the trip out west now to Bayswater next weekend.
Yes.
Does having 2 wins already under your belt make that trip a bit easier for you? And what does preparations look like going to that one?
Yeah, no game will ever be easy. And from what we've seen in Bayswater last week and watching their own competition, they're a very physical side, very organised side, very motivated and hungry side. So it's going to be a very tough game. We're not familiar with travelling that far, adjusting to body clock. So it's a 1:30 game in Perth, it's a 4:30 game here. That shouldn't be too much of an issue, but it's just a matter of getting over there, relaxing and feeling good. But it's going to be a war. It's not going to be a battle, it's going to be a war. It's going to be crazy. So we don't take it lightly. We need to push for 9 points. There's still 4 games to go in this group. 6 points will not get you through. You need more than that.
And Presley, how important is having such a strong team around you to build on this and now go make these big trips out west now, to have that big team and big camaraderie around you?
Yeah, obviously it's a long flight and maybe we're not used to that, but we got unbelievable players on the field and on the bench as well, and even in the reserves, so we've got the players to go there and do the job. So.
Franco, this has been an amazing storyline for Wests APIA to get to this stage. What kind of legacy are you hoping that this builds for Wests APIA as one of the foundation clubs in the Australian Championship?
Yeah, so as Wests APIA, we believed in this for a very long time, and so for it to be realised, we want to make a statement of playing that sexy football. It's that simple. We want to have people wanting to watch our games, people wanting to follow. Next week we're in Bayswater, but they can just put on SBS. They can just follow the game. They can follow what this team is doing. So when you talk about football, we've all got to develop footballers. We've all got to push that our Socceroos become better, and everything from ours up is leaving something. So as a legacy, it's to play sexy football, develop footballers and human beings at the same time. We talk a lot about the match officials are fantastic. Let's support them. Let's work with them. often you'll see people carrying on with the refs. I mean, we get a little excited sometimes, but in the general scheme of it, we want to be better human beings. We want to make, you know, people within our community feel good. We've got little kids coming in the dressing room. We want them to aspire to the being there. So for us, it's about bringing the community together and that sexy football. So on and off the field, you've got two beautiful things.
And Presley, that holistic view of football as a community and also for the Australian Championship, what does that mean for you as a player to be around that?
Yeah, obviously, you know, the fans are unbelievable today. You know, just looking up and seeing a lot of seats taken, and you know, even after we won the game, you know, the fans coming in the change room, banging the drums, it's just something so special. And, you know, just look forward to that when we come back here.
Yeah, and last one, Franco. 𝗖𝗟𝗨𝗕𝗙 coming in playing against a side where his family's had a ton of history, saving the penalty as well. What does that mean for him?
I think it's massive. I mean, he knows Bailey Rule pretty well, and if you're watching it, he was telling him, you're going there, and he saved it. He knew he was going there, and that was a mind game. So for him, it's critical. When Ollie and I first spoke before he joined the club, his main focus was he wanted to win things, he wanted to be part of something special. And so it was nothing about not being at Sydney United or being at APIA, it was about he wanted confidence in the squad and in the pattern of football that we play, and it was an easy conversation between us two, and so he's come on board, and that was a massive moment. You know, we really would have been disappointed to concede a goal in the last moment like that, and so for a goalkeeper, a clean sheet is massive, and he's achieved that himself in essence.
And Coach, a very good crowd here today. What have your conversations been with the community about what the Australian Championship means to them and to you personally, and how it differs perhaps from NPL competition or even Australian Cup competition as well?
Yeah, beautiful. We were hoping for more. I guess the weather may have affected that, but coming into in 2 weeks' time, it's a Sunday game, and 2 weeks later, Sunday game. So I think that'll be a real test to see how much the community has bought into this, the sexy football today, you know, the people that we're doing. The club has engaged a lot of different avenues, whether it's, you know, I personally have done a few interviews this week on the Italian radio. I know Yahya's done the Lebanese SBS radio. So we're trying to not limit ourselves to who's from Leichhardt or who's from the APIA community. It's about, we now as Wests APIA are open for anyone that loves football, anyone that wants to be part of something special. And so I really hope that can bring more people to join this, because what we're doing is a beautiful thing. There's nothing not to love about it.
Wonderful. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.